Every day, a young girl ventured to the riverbank, a place shrouded in an air of secrecy and whispers of untold tales. This wasn't your typical riverbank. It was a place where the mundane met the mystical, where the everyday met the extraordinary. Our young protagonist, drawn to the riverbank, found solace in its mystery. Every day she would make her way to this hidden gem, armed with nothing but her curiosity. The riverbank was her secret hideaway, her escape from the world, a place where she could be herself, untouched by the expectations of the world outside. Her name was Lily, a name as delicate as the lilies that grew on the riverbank. She had a radiant smile that could light up the darkest corners of the world, but her eyes held a depth of wisdom far beyond her years. Her friends, a motley crew of adventurous souls, were her companions in these daily explorations. Together they would wander, laugh and play, their laughter echoing across the river, as if sharing a secret with the water itself. Each day was a new adventure, a new tale to be told. Lily and her friends would explore the bank, following the river's course, its gentle whispers guiding them along. They would play, imagine, and weave stories, their laughter and chatter adding to the symphony of the river. The riverbank was their stage, their playground, their world. But the riverbank held more than just a place for play. It was a realm of mystery, a place that promised secrets and tales waiting to be discovered. It was a place that seemed to call to them, drawing them in with its allure. Their fascination with the riverbank was not mere child's play. It was a connection, a bond that they shared with this magical place. Little did they know, their innocent play would soon lead them on a chilling adventure they'd never forget. The riverbank was about to reveal its deepest secrets, the ones hidden beneath its calm surface, and Lily and her friends were about to become a part of its untold tales. One fateful day, beneath the gnarled roots of an ancient tree, they discovered something unusual, a hidden tunnel. This wasn't just a hole in the ground, it was an underground passage, a mysterious invitation to the unknown. Their hearts pounded with anticipation and a touch of fear. The air around them seemed to hum with an unspoken question, to explore or not to explore. The answer was unanimous. They were children after all, and curiosity was their constant companion. So, they decided to step into the unknown, to traverse the path less traveled. As they embarked on their journey through the tunnel, the world outside faded away. The sunlight was replaced by a gloomy darkness, only broken by the faint glow of their tiny torches. The tunnel was narrow and winding, leading them deeper into the earth. The walls felt cool and damp to the touch, and the air was thick with the smell of moss and wet soil. The silence of the tunnel was broken only by the sound of their own breathing, and the occasional drop of water echoing through the passage. It was as if time itself had slowed down in this underground labyrinth. With each step, the eerie feeling of being watched seemed to grow stronger. It was as though the tunnel itself was alive, its history whispering tales of the past. Their hearts raced, yet they pressed on, driven by the thrill of the unexpected. The journey seemed to stretch on for an eternity, but finally, they saw a faint light at the end of the tunnel. As they neared the exit, they could hear the familiar sound of the river, but it was different, as if it was coming from an entirely new direction. As they emerged on the other side, they found themselves on a part of the riverbank they had never seen before. The familiar landscape was replaced by an unknown world, opening up a new chapter in their adventure. Little did they know that their discovery was just the beginning of a tale that would be told for generations to come. But the new sight was not as welcoming as they had hoped. There they met her, an old lady whose presence sent shivers down their spines. Cloaked in layers of worn-out clothing, she was a hunched figure, her posture a testament to the weight of the years she carried. Her face was a crumpled map of wrinkles, her eyes, two faded orbs of blue, held an unsettling gleam. Her hair, a ghostly white, hung loose around her shoulders, rustling with the whispering wind. A peculiar odor, a mix of mothballs and damp earth, lingered around her. In her hands she clutched a gnarled wooden cane, its end carved into the likeness of a crow's head. It was as if she had walked straight out of an ancient, forgotten fairy tale, ready to spin a web of unsettling tales. She spoke in a voice that was a raspy whisper, each word carrying the weight of 1,000 untold stories. Her speech was punctuated with an odd cackle, a sound that seemed to echo long after it had ceased. Sensing their unease, the old woman began to weave her tales. They were stories about the riverbank, tales that had been passed down for generations, stories of spirits that danced on the water's surface under the pale moonlight, of a mythical beast that lurked beneath the tranquil waters, and of the old tree that guarded the entrance to the other world. She spoke of the river's curse, a dark tale of a young maiden who had been turned into a stone statue for offending the river spirits. The old woman claimed the statue still stood somewhere along the bank, a silent reminder of the river's wrath. She also spoke of the tunnel, the one the children had just emerged from. She told them it was a portal, a bridge between two worlds, the living and the dead. The children's faces turned ashen. Their playful curiosity had led them into a realm of spine-chilling folklore. As the old lady's tales unfolded, the children felt a chill creep up their spines, a sense of foreboding settling over them. The laughter and joy of their adventure seemed a distant memory, replaced by a heavy silence. Their eyes darted nervously around, half expecting to see the spirits or the mythical beast from the old woman's stories. Suddenly, the old lady stopped speaking. She looked at the children, a strange smile playing on her lips. "Remember, the river has eyes," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. Her words hung in the air, a chilling echo that sent a shiver down their spines. They left the lady's presence with a sense of unease, the eerie stories echoing in their minds. The laughter and chatter that usually filled their journey home was replaced by a tense silence. It was clear that their encounter with the old lady and her tales had left an indelible mark on their adventurous spirits. The adventure was over, but the memory of it lingered, haunting their dreams. The riverbank, once their playground, had transformed into a silent testament of their chilling encounter. The laughter that used to echo through the trees was replaced by whispers of the wind, whispering tales of the creepy old lady. The girl, once eager to rush to the riverbank to meet her friends, now hesitated. The sight of the old tree, once a symbol of strength and longevity, now appeared as a grim portal to the other side. It stood there, silent and eerie, hiding the tunnel that had led them to a world they wished they had never discovered. Her friends, who used to gather by the river every day, started to become less frequent visitors. The lure of the riverbank was gradually replaced by an unspoken fear. Each of them carried the memory of the adventure, the creepy old lady, her stories, and the chilling feeling of stepping into the unknown. The joy of meeting each other at the riverbank was overshadowed by the dread of what lay beneath the old tree. The old lady's stories, once thought to be just creepy tales, now echoed in their minds with a haunting reality. Every rustle of the leaves, every whisper of the wind, seemed to bring her voice back to life, reminding them of their encounter. The riverbank, once a place of joy and play, was now a stark reminder of their chilling adventure. It was no longer just a place, but a character in their story, holding secrets and memories that had changed them forever. The river flowed on, oblivious to the change, its waters reflecting the transformation the children had undergone. The riverbank was no longer a place of joy and play, but a reminder of the chilling adventure they had experienced. The riverbank held a secret, and the girl and her friends were the unwitting discoverers. The truth of the riverbank, the tunnel, and the old lady was more astonishing than they could have ever imagined. The old lady was not just an ordinary woman, but a guardian spirit, safeguarding a hidden treasure buried deep within the belly of the riverbank. The tunnel was her domain, a secret passage connecting two worlds, the known and the unknown. The friends had inadvertently crossed that boundary, plunging into a realm beyond their wildest dreams. The treasure, however, was not of gold or jewels, but of ancient knowledge and wisdom, a legacy left by the ancestors of the land. The old lady, it seems, was the custodian of this extraordinary heritage, a spectral sentinel keeping watch over the secrets of the riverbank. The riverbank, once a place of daily joy, had now become a tale of mystery and fear, forever etched in the minds of the young adventurers.